When he came into Formula One, he was known as Baby Shumi, but now he's the new Vettel, double world champion. Joining us, Sebastian Vettel. Thanks so much for talking to us, Sebastian. If you were God and if you had to write the script of the last Formula One season, even you couldn't have written it better.
Well, I think it's not a very good comparison. I think we had a fantastic year, yes, pretty special, and hard to imagine at the beginning of the year that it will be that successful. So now it's nice to be back here in India, nice to pick up the trophy, which we've been working so hard for, and hope we have a nice evening.
Would it be correct to say that Red Bull has certainly given you wings?
I think so. I think over the last couple of years, we have created something very special, and in particular the last 2 years have been very successful for us. So we've been enjoying a lot, and hopefully we can carry on flying with those wings that we've got so far.
You achieved so much last season, 17 times you reached on the podium, 11 victories that you got, 15 pole positions. But we've zeroed down on one moment that actually defines your entire season. It's that pass on Fernando Alonso during Monza. You literally had two wheels on grass. Did you never feel scared that might just end your race?
No, I mean, there's not much time thinking about what you do when you start the maneuver, start to overtake someone. Looking back, obviously it was quite tight and I didn't have a lot of space, but it was a fun moment, because if you come out of it and you make the pass happen, you stay on track, and we got the lead from that point onwards, then it's just great. So I think it's sometimes better not to think about what could happen, rather than doing that, only seeing the opportunity and going for it.
Right. I know you hate this comparison, but I have to ask you this. You and Michael Schumacher do share a lot of things. You started karting at the same track. Your families come from the same kind of background. Do you feel sometimes that it's a little bit excessive that everyone compares you to him?
Well, I think there's a lot of things that make us different. So he's quite a bit older than I am. He's different looking. Yes, he's German just like me, but there's a lot of things that separate us. Surely, growing up more or less at the same track and so on, there's some similarities, and I think always when you step in someone's steps, as in he was the hero in Germany, he made Formula One very popular, and if anyone comes up, then you get compared to this guy. So in that case, it was me, but as I said many times, Michael is an idol to me, but there's a lot of things I can learn, but I will never try to copy and never want to copy him.
It's the final bit of our interview, and we call this the flying lap, and I have to do this with you because you're the king over one lap that we saw. It's just a rapid fire question. Firstly, if there's one quality that you could take from any other driver on the grid, who would that be and what quality would you take?
Well, it's a difficult question. I think I don't know all the drivers good enough. Sometimes it could be something also off track, who knows.
Race of the season for you?
We had many good races, so it's difficult to pick one. But I think winning Monaco, to win in Monza, was very special for us, and also in India, the first Grand Prix here. So
I was hoping you'd say that. Your favorite Formula One driver of all time?
Michael, Ayrton, Michael Schumacher, Ayrton Senna, and Jochen Rindt.
Complete this sentence. The first ever Indian Grand Prix was?
Spectacular.
Okay. Which Formula One driver best is suited to this tag, angry young man?
You know the answer.
Okay, Playboy?
You know the answer.
No, I don't.
Well, the people might know the answer.
If you were not a Formula One driver, you would have been?
I don't know, I wouldn't be here, so I am. So that's good for you and for me.
Okay, final question. What is more dangerous, driving on an F1 circuit or driving on an Indian road?
I think statistically maybe on an Indian road. So fortunately Formula One has become very safe, and there's not so many accidents. Surely the speeds are high, but it's sometimes getting quite narrow and quite tight here on the roads too.
Thanks so much for talking to us. And what do you make of this wonderful setting behind you?
Oh, it's perfect. I think we all very happy to be back after the Grand Prix we had. Only very close from, not far from here. So it looks spectacular. So
have a good evening. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Dhanyavad.
NDTV's cricket app, Android and iPhone, fastest scorecard, special analysis, and much more. Download free. ndtv.com/apps.